The Arapahoe County deputy fighting for his life in the ICU against COVID-19. Sergeant Nate Kyleberg has been in the hospital for 2 weeks and his family cannot visit. During the pandemic, risks for our law enforcement are at an all-time high. Denver 7's Adi Guajardo has the story.
Sergeant Nate Kyleberg has spent more than 2 decades on the streets serving the community. 17 of those years with the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office.
He's still out there during this pandemic and still serving his community.
His wife Andrea and the love of his life for 27 years says he takes pride in his uniform and making a difference.
He does his best to care for them.
But now, the father of 3.
He is the man that will give you the shirt off of his back. He is the kindest, sweetest person.
Known for his humor and big heart, is in need of prayers.
He's still on the ventilator. He's still heavily sedated.
On February 1st, Nate was rushed to the hospital and was later diagnosed with COVID-19. His family has only seen him once, waving through a window just before his health spiraled. Now he's in the ICU, fighting to stay alive.
He has made some small improvements, little things like, squeeze my hand, wiggle your foot.
But the fight is far from over, and fear lingers with his health on the line.
It's been really hard.
His best friend, Sergeant Jeremiah Gates, says he's praying for a miracle.
And my worst fear is that he won't come out of this.
It's nearly impossible to know where Nate contracted COVID-19, but the job comes with a risk of exposure.
We are still out there responding to these 911 calls, responding to non-emergency calls, going out and being a part of this community.
Saturday night, the community came together to raise money to cover unexpected expenses.
I have a lot of blue family and blood family.
For years, Nate has put his family and the community first, and his family hopes you can now return the favor in prayers and monetary donations.
He has so much to live for.
She hopes the community can better understand the risk officers take every day to keep Coloradans safe, at times putting their own life on the line.
Now, Nate's wife says she's staying positive that her husband will come home, but there's no escaping her biggest fear, and that's losing her husband and the father of her 3 children. Now, if you would like to make a donation to the family, head over to thedenverchannel.com. We have a link where you can go to. Adi Guajardo, Denver 7.